Hi everyone, 24th of May, Wednesday, it's just 10 past 9 a.m. in the morning, and I thought I would just change up my video blog today. I wanted to share with you just some thoughts in regards to what I'm doing over the next few years. And anyone that's been following my website, Online Coaching Australia, or on my steamit.com, especially some of my earlier blogs and articles, I'm very passionate about learning more about energy, frequencies and vibrations, and learning how these things relate to our environment and relate to our biosphere and our health. I think there's a lot of things that we're not being told. I think there's some very important information that has been suppressed or even lost over the centuries, and it's got to do with how resonation as a whole affects our biology. Now, there's a few things that I'll be doing in the next few years. I will be going to Russia next year to talk to some scientists over there in regards to electromagnetics and how the golden ratio and certain geometrical structures affect the environment that they're within, and also how they affect the electromagnetic frequencies environment, and how that actually translates into our cellular health. So there's still a lot for me to get my head around. I think that everyone's interested in pyramids, I think it's one of those things that we've always had a bit of a soft spot for, and we've seen them all around the world, and there's a lot of unanswered questions, but I truly believe that they were there to create a change in electromagnetic fields, and can really support better water, better food, better crops, better health, and what I want to do is go and find these things out for myself. So I'm asking a lot of questions, I'm doing a lot of research, and I'm really interested in to see how this all pans out over the next 12 to 24 months. So feel free to check out some of my articles. Have a look at newpyramids.ru, which is a Russian website. I'll be checking these guys out and hopefully bringing that technology here to Australia. But what I wanted to do, I had one of my members bring in and lend me their Tibetan bowl. I've always wanted to see one and listen to one. Now, I don't know if this one's actually been tuned to the A432, which is the Pythagorean sacred scale. If you don't know what that is, go and research it. I'm trying to surround myself only with those types of natural vibrations and resonations. So you've got to be mindful of what you listen to on the radio. Some of that's not necessarily resonating with our biology. So I was just going to give this a tap, and wanted you guys to just have a little listen. What it does do is creates a binaural tone. Pretty magical sort of thing. Now, if you imagine that being in a particular room which resonates sound, and you had a number of these bowls, and they're all being struck, and you could literally feel those resonations, I think you'll probably find it's a spiritual awakening, really, and a very enlightening experience. And that's something I want to do over the next couple of years. I do want to go to Tibet, and I want to experience all of this stuff, as well as learn a little bit more about meditation and how spirituality it has a major role in our lives. I think we've got to move away from this westernised technology-based Borg. I think it's okay to have a little bit of it, but we've got to get back to nature, got to get back to understanding how energy and resonation affects us all. And I can see a massive swing over the next few years in regards to science towards health, and I'm hoping that there's going to be some energy-based technology come out that's going to really change the way we view the pharmaceutical industry. And we've got to stop treating symptoms and look at getting back towards educating our children in the first 20 years. Our westernised education system is pretty much pointless. I don't believe that it's creating a better foundation for health and happiness in our society at all. If anything, it's completely the opposite. And we've got to get back to the holistic sciences, how to grow food, understanding water, understanding energy, colour, light, all these frequencies, and how the Fibonacci sequences and the sacred scales and all of this symbolism and sacred geometry and how it all ties into the universe and to our life. If I was a kid and I was being taught that, I believe that that's where we could actually change the world. Instead of waiting until we're in our 20s and 35s, so we're having mental breakdowns, it's all highly stressed and we're tied up in family, we're sick and we're relying on the government, we're relying on the pharmaceutical industry, and I think that's what it's all being done for. I think it's part of the design of this structure that we're being born into, and I'd hope to see our community and society maybe move away from that and ask more questions in regards to how all of this relates to us, and it starts with education. So that's all I wanted to share with you. It's very exciting. I'm going to be doing lots of videos and blogs and recording all of this, and I've got some more cryptocurrency videos coming later on today. So thanks for watching, and tune in to the next video. Thanks guys.